guys, before you get at me, I know I missed last week's video, but I have good reason. First half of the week I was in bed feeling really crappy, and then, well, this happened. This is Luna, the newest member of the family. She's 8 weeks old and she'll eventually evolve from this little fuzzball into a full-grown German Shepherd, probably sooner than later the rate she's growing. But isn't she adorable? It's so great having a dog in the house again. Our last German Shepherd, Buffy, had to be put down just before New Year's and the house has been way too quiet ever since. It's been like 12 years since we've had to deal with a puppy, but I'm looking forward to it. And I'm definitely looking forward to her being fluffy and adorable for the next few months. Anyway, enough of puppy and let's get on to the original topic of this video, cosplay. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm a cosplayer, which means I go to sci-fi and comic conventions dressed as fictional characters. If you've spent more than about 10 seconds on Tumblr, you've probably seen some cosplay somewhere. Cosplay can be of any character from film and TV or anime, gaming, comics, whatever you want. There are no restrictions except, you know, the legal requirements of not being naked in public. Please don't do naked cosplay in public. Cosplayers are a really diverse group of people, both in themselves and in how they choose to cosplay. Some people just want the enjoyment of being in costume and being the character, and they'll buy their costumes online or cosplay characters who wear street clothes. Others, like myself, will make all or part of their costumes by hand in order to wear them. Some will interpret costumes in their own way and put their own spin on it, but others are absolute sticklers for accuracy and will make sure everything about their costume is as spot on as it possibly can be compared to the original work. Cosplay is a really great hobby, even if it can be hard work and is sometimes really stressful and makes my bank account cry, like, a lot. I met all my closest friends through cons and cosplaying, and I meet new people at every con I go to. Plus I've learnt a ton of new skills like sewing and prop making that won't cost an arm and a leg or break con regulations. It seems like every costume I pick I learnt something new, and as lame as it sounds, it's a really awesome feeling challenging yourself with something you've never done before and then having it turn out looking great. I think a lot of people get intimidated by cosplay, seeing all these ridiculously amazing photos on Tumblr and Facebook and Twitter and stuff, but the thing you have to remember is that every one of these people started out knowing absolutely nothing about costume making. You can cosplay whatever you like. If you're not too sure at first, pick an easy costume and then pick progressively harder ones as you get more confident. Like, I started out cosplaying in clothes that I bought, and then I made a few little things, and now I'm doing stupidly crazy things like making an entire new 52 Power Girl suit by hand. It's even better to cosplay with friends, even though cosplay groups can be kind of hard to organise, but they're always worth it when everyone gets together for photos. I started cosplaying back in November 2009 when I went to my very first convention, a Torchwood convention, and met some friends that I'd known online for a little while. They were in cosplay the entire weekend and I wasn't and felt pretty left out. So when I went to my next convention, about a month later, I went in cosplay. For the record, I was Captain Jack Harkness, and that cosplay has since been retired, mainly because it makes me look like a 12-year-old boy. Also, that RAF coat was really heavy and it made my scrawny, pathetic shoulders hurt. But I'd like to say that my cosplay has improved since then. I'm hoping to get a decent amount of cosplay content on this channel, whether it's updates on what I'm doing or tutorials or whatever, so if you're into that sort of thing, or you think you might be, then subscribe. I promise it's not all crying and swearing at my sewing machine. And even if you're not interested in being a cosplayer, I'll probably be talking a lot about conventions and hopefully be filming some stuff at those when I can, so if you're into that, you should also subscribe. I've got a lot of cool con-related things planned over the next year and I'm really excited about them, and I hope you guys will be too once I'm actually allowed to talk about them. If you want to see my cosplays and progress photos, you can follow my cosplay page, which I will put a link to down below. My next con is actually next weekend, where I'll be at London Super Comic Con at the ExCeL Centre. I'll be cosplaying New 52 Power Girl and a casual version of my femme Captain America because my other cosplay didn't pan out. But I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully if any of you guys are going, I'll see you there. Bye!
You stupid puppy.